What's going on, guys? Welcome back into the channel. Today we have another RDFl game for you guys, and we're going to be taking on the Buccaneers in a nice late season matchup. We're 11-3, and I believe we are the 1 seed in the NFC, going up against an 8-6 Buccaneers team that's looking to find their way into the playoffs. Let me go ahead and start a party real quick. Alright, we should be good to go. Let's go ahead and hop into the game. Hopefully we get a good one here. Buccaneers, I believe, is a pretty solid user. They've gotten their team to 8-6 on the season, so they stand to gain from this matchup if they can get a win over us. We could lose the 1 seed if we lose this one. Washington got a loss last week, who was the 1 seed at that point in time, and we picked up a win, so currently sitting in the 1 seed. Don't know if that will hold up, but certainly looking forward to this game.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06, welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago.
We're going to be getting the ball to start off today's game. Home in Detroit. Getting the ball first. We'll see if we can put some points on the board to get an early lead and take advantage of having the ball to start off the game. Fresh players on the field. DeAndre Swift back in the game. I think we are pretty much free from injury at this point in the season. Coming into this game, I believe we get Okwara back finally at the end. So we have a pretty solid opportunity here, I think, to show what the full squad can do late into the season. DeAndre Swift going to pick up a couple on his first rush.
Just a 3-yard gain there. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Good block shed there. I believe Vita Vea in there to make that tackle. That run doesn't go anywhere. 3rd and 6 situation here for the Lions on the first drive. First possession of the game. Oh, and Stafford thought he had Galladay open to the outside. Galladay stopped running his route and kind of slowed down for the catch and unable to come down with that combat catch. Good defense there by 35, I believe it was. I don't know who's who in the Buccaneers secondary. I should after watching the Super Bowl. Antonio Brown back to return. I like it. Antonio Brown takes it up to the 29. Certainly not expecting this one to be an easy win today. That is absolutely certain. Ronald Jones carrying men up the middle. 7 yards.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady.
Nice route to the outside. Scotty Miller going to pick up a nice chunk.
Just shy of the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards that time around.
Keep all the receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throws it underneath, dumps it off to Ronald Jones. I believe Leonard Fournette is injured for this game, so that's a key point to note. It's going to be a screen pass. Not enough for a first down, but pretty close, and Ronald Jones goes down for an injury. That's going to hurt for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They do not have a lot to offer in terms of the halfback position right now. Good run up the middle, though. Good push by the offensive line, able to... And Ronald Jones is out for the game. Offensive line was able to open enough room for third string running back there, able to pick up the first down, no problem, it looked like. Brady hits O.J. Howard, 4 for 4 on the day. Tom Brady having a good go of things early on.
We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in.
Toss play not going to go anywhere. That one gets stuffed for a loss of 2. 3rd and 7 situation here for the offense. No, I actually do want to go with the quarter and go with the cover 1 thief. And a nice catch there. O.J. Howard again, I believe it is, working on the safety. And another combat catch. Jamie Collins going to come down with an injury on that one for the Lions defense.
But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Vaughn almost gets enough of a push to get into the end zone there. Brings up a 3rd and goal situation. Tampa Bay's taking off a majority of the clock here in the first quarter. Might have to call some type of a goal line formation or something heavy here to stop the run. And a nice stop there by the defense. A good tackle. Gerard Davis, the one in for the big hit. Going to bring up a 4th and goal situation.
Does it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others?
Tampa is looking to kick the field goal.
To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6.
And they do put 3 on the board after a long drive there. 3-0 lead, 2:37 left in the first quarter.
To the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves.
Good pursuit there by Devin White. DeAndre Swift not going anywhere that time.
What I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play.
DeAndre Swift certainly looks like he's going to have a tough day on the ground. And a shoestring tackle is what I was going for there. Sorry, I was rubbing my eye. I think I have an eyelash caught in my eye or something. Shoestring tackle might have saved the touchdown there. I don't know if a safety over the top would have been able to get there or not. Great throw by Stafford and an even better catch on the sideline that time. Hawkinson, the man with the grab. Did a better job of setting my feet that time with Stafford as opposed to my usual rolling out and throwing an inaccurate pass. Swift able to get a couple that time.
On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
This running game so important for them. them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their...
Oh, and hit with a sack. It looks like Shaquille Barrett was the one. I think Shaquille Barrett was the one that came in with the sack. And that's going to be a strip sack for a fumble. Recovered and taken to the house. Who is that? JPP? I don't know who. Maybe 90s Ndamukong Suh? Again, my lack of Buccaneers number knowledge. By the visor, it makes me think it's Sue or JPP. Had to be Shaquille Barrett that came off the edge. Almost came free. Hit Stafford as soon as he was ready to get rid of the ball. Game starting off rough for the Detroit Lions.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen a punt in that second drive CD. They turned the ball over, so that's a start.
Devin White ripping the ball out there that time. Making another play. Devin White's doing himself a good job here. Hanging with the tight ends so far today. We know that that's a big part of the Detroit Lions game plan.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game.
Tampa Bay taking an early, I'm going to assume 16-0 lead. They missed the extra point the last time.
And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go. First quarter. And work to be done as they come up first and 10. Now they get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. They catch and run. Good for 24 yards.
Detroit looking to move the ball here and recover from a disastrous first quarter, down 16-0 at this point in the game.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. It is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite out 23 more on that one.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down at Stafford. He's going to go on top for the end zone.
Kenny Golladay as Stafford attempts to hit him in the back corner of the end zone, unable to come down with that one.
Fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second and 10, Stafford again.
Hawkinson unable to come down with that as the safety makes a nice play to break that one up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
To throw on third down, Stafford. Flush to his right.
Stafford just going to roll out, try to pick up anything that he can there. Gets it up to the 21-yard line. Go ahead and take the field goal, 38-yard field goal from the 21-yard line.
Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt.
And Lutz gonna miss his first extra point, or sorry, his first field goal. It was kind of an extra point distance in a Detroit Lions uniform here today. Cut by the New Orleans Saints earlier on in the season.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it.
And he's going deep to Mike Evans, and Mike Evans drops the, or draws the interference call.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now the throw downfield is taken in by his running back.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. First down, they go back to Vaughn again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Consecutive plays.
Buccaneers all the way down to the 12-yard line here, up 16-0. Looking to put up more points on the board. TJ Logan gets a carry there, unable to pick up anything.
Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On second down, it's Logan.
Logan going to take that one into the end zone for a touchdown, giving the Buccaneers an even bigger lead here. Going to go up 3 scores, 23-0.
Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Sorry about that, guys. We're having a user discussion in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and hop back in here. Try to get a touchdown here before half, at least salvage something out of this offensive side.
We've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson.
Carry on Johnson going to get a carry there, gets 13.
It'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage?
Another big block shed there. Defense doing a really good job of run committing here.
You keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Stafford on 3rd down. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
DeAndre Swift making nice moves, picks up some extra yardage, gets us down across the 50-yard line. 38-yard line to start off this drive. Let's see what we have available here. I just run this one straight up. Carry on going to be the man to get the ball.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving.
TJ Hawkinson going to grab the touchdown there. Nobody in the zone able to get to him before he scores the touchdown, and Detroit Lions are able to finally put some points on the board, down 21-7. 2:23 left in the first half. Buccaneers have looked unstoppable, though, on the offensive side of the ball here. I would imagine that Detroit's thinking on the sideline, man, this defense needs to step up and get some type of a play to put this team back in the game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn.
Vaughn doing a nice job of picking up some yardage there. I feel like they're doing too good of a job rushing the football against us. We might have to commit to some heavier sets or something like that.
He was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
I really just think Tampa Bay's O-line is quite a bit better than our defense at this point. That's kind of a side of the ball that we need to invest in the future if we really want to have any hope of competing. Let's spread our linebackers here. Not going to get any pressure on Brady, and Brady finds his man deep. Mike Evans, the one to get the catch down to the 40-yard line. Tristan Wirfs is out with an injury. Looks like he's getting up off the ground, though, so it doesn't seem to be anything serious.
He's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where.
Good pass rush off the edge. Unable to get to Brady in time. He does a good job of dumping it off to his halfback. Brady 9 of 9 on the day. Does not appear to be anything serious there for Wirfs. Okuda comes up and knocks that ball free. Mike Evans there for the grab that time. We're going to go ahead and elect to use one of our timeouts because that's a 4th and 3, forcing them to kick a field goal.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people are focused on
Mike Williams open over the middle, able to get the yardage. Ends up going ahead and picking up a first down.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting into shreds.
Good catch along the sidelines that time. Agnew the one that comes up with it.
Takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. On first down, Stafford here.
Good coverage of the screen by the defensive line there of the Buccaneers. Did a pretty solid job of picking that one up and preventing Swift from really getting any space there to run.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
And there's not much to throw to here. We had a couple of options, but Stafford going to throw that one away.
Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And we are able to hit our man over the middle. We're going to call a timeout there. A nice reception.
22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a play fake here on first.
Oh, and we threw to the wrong receiver. That could have been picked off. We had carry on coming out the other direction. Probably open for a touchdown if he would have got the ball in his hands.
Initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
I feel like running the football here might be a good idea. Go ahead and hand one off to Swift. Nope, not able to get the space that we needed. We'll go ahead and take the timeout there.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Stafford.
And Stafford going to get hit again for another fumble recovery. And there's no question about it. Devin White's going to take that one to the house before half. Would be wise to let that 1 second run off the clock. Tampa Bay going to go up with another defensive touchdown. Another scoop and scores. Stafford gets hit on the free blitzer. Knocks the ball out of his hand as he's getting ready to throw the ball away.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream in that type of a game. Everything that can go wrong.
Grant Haley ran into the kicker.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Short kick. Will take it down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our
Detroit will be kicking off here in the second half, down 29-7.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime.
O.J. Howard goes down with one that time. Quite a few injuries in this game.
Attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A throw there by Brady, intended for
Brady to Gronkowski. Had his man, but Gronk didn't come down with that catch in traffic, surprisingly.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to
kind of what Gronk is known for.
You know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing is Brady on third down.
Man coverage, Mike Evans, he had his target. Brady hit him in the hands, and Mike Evans unable to come down with that one. Dorsey, the man on coverage that time.
First down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Agnew now to return. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And you know that's
Stafford gets the ball batted down at the line of scrimmage there.
cough it up. And sometimes that's the last
Had a man open coming across the field and unable to connect with him.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And Galladay just completely stops running his route.
Capable of, and we're deep enough into the game.
Apparently it took over control and I ran straight upfield even though I didn't have my hand on the stick.
Sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Nice punt there. Down to the 1-yard line.
Close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Good tackle there by Gerard Davis. 3 yards though by Vaughn.
Of the 5-yard line. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. Throwing now is Brady. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn.
Good tackle there by Okwara.
Enough as they rally up to stop him.
Brings up a 4th and 2.
Only good for 3 that time, but it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Agnew unable to break a tackle there.
6 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
DeAndre Swift picks up a few. DeAndre Swift having a tough day so far in the ground overall.
They need points. Big time.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
DeAndre Swift gets hit from behind somehow. Gets tackled. Possibly could have had a touchdown there if he didn't have to hurdle over the man.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
DeAndre Swift with a nice reception out of the backfield that time.
He'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Stafford. Rolling to his right. Catch is made by
Good catch by Hawkinson.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw.
Kenny Galladay not even going to give it an effort to catch the ball. And Jamal Dean comes down with the interception that time in the back corner of the end zone. Kenny Galladay not living up to expectations this year at all for the Detroit Lions. Injured a couple of times, and when he's been into play, kind of lack of effort, especially today. 2 or 3 plays he could have made resulted in negative plays for the Lions offense. Tampa Bay getting the ball back this time.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get
Gronk makes the catch that time. A bad SWAT attempt and allows him to pick up the first down. Tampa Bay approaching the 50-yard line again.
Gain of 13, it's a first down.
O'Quarr making a couple plays here in his return to action for the Lions. A good name to be heard a couple of times on the defensive side of the ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, a run with Vaughn. And nowhere really to go there.
Deshaun Hand makes a nice tackle that time.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Here's Brady to throw.
Good pass defense on the outside. I believe Gerard Davis is the one that's going to bat that ball down.
The coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. Right? In a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Throwing again.
Stafford relying on his tight ends in this game, trying to use them to get back into it somehow.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll try and run here with Swift.
Swift able to pick up the first down.
Made at the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Open man is Galladay complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Stafford thought he had some space up the middle, unable to get away from Ndamukong Suh that time.
Never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Hawkinson choosing not to go up for the ball that time either. Have not been able to get a connected pass to guys on a jump ball all game long, and Tampa Bay has capitalized.
that's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. He's going to float this one deep right. He's got it in.
Stafford able to connect with DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift almost gets caught from behind, but he ends up finding his way into the end zone for a deep touchdown. Beautiful throw by Stafford and a really nice route by DeAndre Swift. 35-14, 7 minutes left in the game. Don't believe it's salvageable for the Lions here, but gotta believe they're trying to just get something to build on going forward into the next set of games to finish out the season here. Actually, I believe one last game against the Vikings to finish out the season in Week 17.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays, give us a break, back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run again with Logan, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And a nice interception there. Awarie, I think? No, Coleman, the one that comes up with the interception that time.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game.
Tom Brady up 35-14, passing the ball.
The interception, here's Stanford. Dancing to his left. It's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
Finds DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
To the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
To throw again on 2nd down. Stanford flushed out right.
Probably going to be a holding call on the offensive line there. Yep, Jonah Jackson, the rookie, going to get called. Rookie mistake there. I'm going to bring it back to 2nd and 10.
You know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
To throw on 2nd down to Stafford. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. So he just tossed it away. brings up fourth.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone and the frustration.
The offense has to roll out here on 4th and 6 and try to pick it up somehow. And he does. He finds Galladay to the outside. Galladay didn't break off his route that time too early. Stafford looking for his guy on a playmaker up the field and unable to get the ball up to him. Whitehead comes up with another interception there, toe tap on the sideline.
On the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And a short pickup here as they'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. To throw, it's Brady.
Nice play by Jelani Tavai to break that one up. Looked like he was passing to his offensive lineman, though, there. Eligible offensive lineman probably subbing in at tight end.
Well done. 44 on his first punt. This is a good kick as well. Here's Andrew. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially with this. Down he goes.
Vita Vea coming up with a sack there. This offense can't get anything going at this point.
So much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Agnew makes the grab, gets us up to the 46-yard line. Stafford misses DeAndre Swift by a wide margin that time. Gonna elect to punt this one away. There's not much point to turning it over here around opposition territory.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
AB unable to do anything with that one. Look to try and reverse field. Gets his team set back to the 5-yard line as they're going to kneel the ball out here. Final score of this game is going to come down 35-14. Detroit unable to overlook the mistakes and the turnovers that they faced in this game. 2 fumble sixes at the hands of the pass rush of the Buccaneers. Stafford had a tough game here hanging onto the ball. That's absolutely for sure. And that'll do it. The Detroit Lions will move to 11-4 on the season. And Tampa Bay goes up to 9 wins on the season, 9-6, I believe. So they are very much in wild card contention after this one. Probably need a little bit of help. I don't know exactly how the standings are, but might be a good idea at the end of the season here to catch you guys up with another recap video on what the playoff bracket looks like after all games are done. And basically season leaders and things like that. With all that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the game. We got our butts whooped 35-14, but we're headed to the playoffs, so hopefully we can get something done with this team whenever we face off against some guys in the playoffs. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys have a good one.